So far, we have gone through binary searching on an array, sorting with arrays and collections. We have also done shuffling, and we have also done custom ordering with comparators. Sometimes you'll want to search or sort a collection of objects that doesn't implement the comparable interface. For example, the point class doesn't implement comparable, but you might want to sort an array of point objects by x coordinate using the y coordinate to break ties. The following code is an example of comparator that compares point objects in this way. First thing that we're going to need to do is make a new class. We're going to go in here into our package, make a new class, and we're going to call it point comparator. This is what we're going to get, and we need to state that it implements comparator, and it's going to be of type point. We're going to have to import comparator and continue on with our code. So we need a method in here. It's going to be public, return int, and it's going to be called compare. We are taking two parameter, point1 and point2. And in here, first we need to import our point for our Java class. And now we need to start comparing them. Just like last time in our length comparator, we compared the lengths of strings. We're doing something similar, but we're going to have if statements. So we're going to have int x is equal to p1.x minus p2.x. And what this is doing, it's storing the x value of these points, because each point has an x and a y value, and we're just getting the difference of the x value. Now we're going to have if x is equal to 0, int y is equal to p1.y minus p2.y. And then we're just going to return the y value. If our x does not equal 0, we're just going to return x, like this. We have our class. Now we're going to go back into our search and sort main method. And in here, before we write our code, it's important to understand that we are creating a separate class as our comparator. We are not modifying the point class itself. It's one of the main benefits of comparators. You don't need to modify the class being ordered. The following code that we're about to do uses the point comparator that we made here to sort an array of 4 point objects. We're going to have 4 points in a array that we're going to call points. Every time we make a new point, we have to do new point, parentheses, and then our x and y values inside of it. And we are going to have 3 more points after this. Here are our points. What we're going to do is print this. We're going to have array.sort. We need to put the name of our array, which is points, or it should be points. And then we're going to compare it in our point comparator. We're going to compare our values here. So we're going to do new point comparator and then parentheses. Next, what we need to do is output our array. So we need a sysout statement. We'll do it this way. We'll do points first, like this. If we output our array, it's just going to give us the address like this. So we use arrays.to string, and then we put points in here. However, after we do that, for some reason, we're still getting the address with our point. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be, but I don't think it looks that bad. If we output a certain point, if we use a certain index, it'll still have the address out front, but it will also output the values of x and y. Instead of sorting how we did it right here, we can sort it a different way. We can sort it in the reverse order. It's very similar. If we do arrays.sort to get in here, we're going to have the name of the array, and then we're going to have collections dot reverse order. So once we have this written out, inside of it we need to do new point compare like this, to get inside of our class here. And then if we run it, we are going to get the values but in opposite order. I think if we uncomment this and then we sys out here, we're going to print this out. And then if we then order it again, we are going to print it out differently in the opposite order. So if we run it like this, we can see that it is indeed in the opposite order.